Story time on how I found out my ex was cheating on me. Not my most recent ex, but another ex from a while ago. But the story's so crazy, I just felt like I just wanted to tell you guys. Okay, so my mom and my stepdad, they've been together since I was 13. So obviously it wasn't that long ago. No, I'm just kidding. They've been together forever. Well, they had broken up for I think it was 2 years, or no, maybe a year at some point. And so my mom obviously was dating other men. And there was this one guy she was dating, and he was this big time, biker dude. And my mom lived with me at the time. And so I had met him, but my man at the time wasn't there with me when I had met him. And I had invited him over for dinner. So one night, my mom brings him home and he comes over for dinner. And he's just kind of look, I used to have the collage pictures all over my walls. And he was looking at my pictures. Well, he stops and he was like, "Oh, is that your brother? That's crazy. That's the guy that my daughter is messing around with right now." What? No, sir, that's my man. That's my full-on man. He lived with me. And this man did not work. He wasn't even a man. He was a boy. He didn't work. I supported him. I paid all the bills. It was my house. So I was like, what do you mean? Your daughter's messing around with? Please explain that to me. And he's like, maybe I should just not say anything. I was like, oh no, you're in too deep now. You're going to tell me. So he was like, well, is his name Bob? We'll just name him Bob for the story. And I was like, yes, it is. And he was like, well, yeah, him and my daughter, he comes to my house quite often. And let me tell you, that man did not have a car. He used my truck when I was at work. He used to drop me off at work and then pick me up after work. He had my truck, my debit card, my house, my everything. Okay? Yeah, I was young and dumb. So I'm like, really? Okay. I'm like, so have you met him? Would he recognize you if he seen you? He was like, yeah, she lives with me and I'm home pretty much every night. So I'm like, okay, this should be interesting. And he had not gotten home yet because I don't remember where he went. He went somewhere that night and we were waiting on him to eat dinner. So I told him, I was like, okay, let's play this off. Don't say anything that you told me that you know him or that you've seen the pictures or anything. Let's just see how this plays out. So he gets home and he walks in the door. And obviously we introduce him to my mom's boyfriend at the time. And when I tell you this man, he was already white, but he was white as a ghost. And his cheeks turned red. And he played it off so well. He was like, "Oh, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. My name's Bob. How are you? Blah, blah, blah." So then, of course, my mom's boyfriend just kind of played it off because we were, playing it off like he didn't tell me that he knows my man and that my man has been messing around with his daughter. Okay, so come back for part 2. This is already getting too long.